Hi guys, so here we go. We're about to start the trigger point therapy taping. So the first area that we're going to cover is the trapezius muscle. So obviously we're looking at the upper fibres here. So these fibres are coming from the occiput all the way down, basically right out to the acromion area here. So we're looking at taping just anywhere from the upper fibres to the mid fibres. We have two trigger points in this area here. So we'll have one just almost at the nape of the neck and then one out a little bit further here. So the trick to doing this tape, as I've mentioned before, and it'll go for all the areas that we tape today, and that is in terms of getting the length right, okay? Because if you cut the length too long, you'll end up taping into Leah's hair, which is something that she doesn't want, and I certainly don't want either. If we tape this area, we have to make sure that the area is also on a stretch, okay? So every muscle that we're taping needs to be on a stretch. So you need to follow the muscle fibres and make sure that they're on a stretch. Then we can put down the stabilisation tape, which will be roughly at about 30 or 40% of our stretch of our tape. And then we can place basically the decompression, which will be at anywhere from 80 to 90%. All right, so this is how we go about it. Make sure that we've got no tension on the end of each part of the tape that we use. We're going to snip off the end here, and we're basically going to place it down onto the area, the origin where we're going to tape. So for Leah, we're going to tape just below the occiput area here, try and avoid any hair that she has. It's good to see that she shaved for this. That's fantastic. Now we don't need her on stretch right at this moment, but we have to, once soon as we place the tape down, it's imperative that it's on stretch. Kick up the backing tape here. So take that a little bit. Now I'll need to swing this underneath her top, okay? And now we'll get you going just to a little bit of lateral friction for us, please. So, yep, over to the side there. So I'll peel the backing back. Okay, so now I'm just going to place the tape on about 30 or 40% stretch, as you can see there, and simply just lay it down. Okay, so once it's laid down, like so, peel off the end, so there's no tension on there. And then I'll give it a little bit of a rub, okay, just to make sure that I activate the glue or the adhesive. And it loves Leah. That's awesome, fantastic. And now your stabilisation's on, okay. Then we take our next bit of tape, which will be the decompression. Now I'm going to use some orange here, just so that you can see where the side of decompression is. So I'm going to use this area right here. Palpation is always going to be the key here. You have to be able to palpate the trigger point. As I said, we've got our general rules of where they may be. If you look at your Travell and Simmons, and obviously with Simeon's concise book of trigger points, pick up the tissue and just give it a squeeze between your fingers, and you should be able to pick up the trigger point site quite easily. So, does that feel there? And you may or may not get some referral to your head, like Leah does. Okay, so now let's get the tape. Make sure that you peel it in half from the middle, flick the ends out towards you, hold them at the end, and then basically you can then control the tension when you place it down. So that's 100%. I'm going to come back a bit, 80, 90, and then I can place it straight over to the area. Yeah, just into a little bit of stretch again for us, please, Leah, and down. Okay. So peel the ends off, try not to make it stick to their clothing, and there we go. So you can do several sites if you need to. This is obviously just showing you the one side. All right, so that's our trapezius.